Strange. That bottle is floating in the wrong direction.
Hey, who in tarnation stole my parcel?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was yours.
Actually, it's the property of the Seven Seas Postal Service. Until I find a Master Rupert, Bear of Nutwood, that is. Ever heard tell of him?
I know him well. As a matter of fact, he's me.
Well, in that case, here you go. Rush delivery from Rocky Bay.
Goodbye, and thank you. From young Tom, care of the Rocky Bay home for retired pirates. I should have known. Who else but a pirate would send me a note in a bottle? Dear Rupert, you're invited. Invited? To what? The first annual Rocky Bay Pirate Pageant. That's young Tom, Bill Bottles, and Mr. Ribbons. It looks like Rocky Bay has been overrun with pirates.
Ahoy, Rupert!
Excuse me? I don't think I know... Young Tom?
Good to see you, lad. I hardly knows you, ye be growing so much.
Going? But he just got here.
Growing. Young Tom says he be growing.
Oh, hey! That he has, Bill Bottles. We hardly recognize you, Rupert.
I hardly recognized you three either, Mr. Ribbons.
Oh, these be our costumes. Aye, we was getting tired of folks thinking we was tourists.
A pirate pageant is a brilliant idea, Tom.
Aye, we're celebrating the grand opening of the Rocky Bay Pirate Museum. There she be, off the port bow.
It's a pirate ship!
Secure the deck gear!
Aye, Captain! Set the fore upper topsails!
This is fantastic!
Arr! What better place for a real pirate museum than aboard a real pirate ship?
Hey, put you to mind of the good old days, don't it, lads?
Wow! A treasure chest!
Aye, and she'll be the main attraction too. Mark my words.
Treasure! Is it real?
Course it be real. We's real pirates, ain't we? All the lads at the retirement home has chipped in what they could spare.
Wow! But should it be on display out in the open like this?
You're not worried about pirates, are you? Don't fret, Rupert. We've hired a pair of crack security guards. Hit the deck!
Check? Check what?
I say, dreadfully sorry about that. Must be using a bit too much of the old follow-through, what? Heads up, old chap. Ow!
There's something very familiar about that security guard.
I say, topping shot, but you ought to be more careful, Cubby. Nearly sent the ball over the rail. Well, you certainly used the old bean that time, silly old bean.
Quite.
Rather.
Cyril and Cubby. The river pirates Constable Growler arrested in Nutwood. They're posing as security guards so they can steal the treasure. I wonder if their granddad is...
Oh, Cubby, look who's here. It's our old pal Rupert, what?
They've spotted me!
I say, Cyril, do you suppose you recognize us in the new team colors? Only one way to find out. What say we chase the old boy down? Oh, capital idea. Lead on. We'll head him off at the old crow's nest. What? Quiet.
Here. I think I've lost them. I've got to get ashore to warn the...
What ho, Rupert?
Oh, no!
Bit of a lark meeting you here, old boy.
That Rupert's a regular swashbuckler, he is.
Reminds me of the good old days.
Sorry, I was...
Hey, I remember you.
And I remember you! Ah!
Finally got you cornered, old sport.
You won't get away with... this?
Smashing. We'll add it to the old Nutwood album, what?
Arr! She be a small world, and that's for sure. You've met old Ben and his grandkids afore, has you, Rupert?
I think they'd rather forget the day they met me.
Rupert here's the one who scuttled our river pirating back in Nutwood.
Right ho. And we had quite a haul too, eh, Cubby? Rather. But here's old Rupert and his policeman chum giving cheers.
That's Constable Growler.
Quite gung-ho, that one. And here's the Nutwood side giving the old river pirate squad a jolly good run for their money. Quite. Game, set, match, I'm afraid. Bit of a rum-do, eh, Grandad?
It's all water under the bridge now that I'm retired, lads. I plan to spend the rest of my days here with my friends at the Rocky Bay Home for Retired Pirates. Took me and me grandsons in like we was family, they has.
Aye. Whether ye sails rivers or the seven seas, pirates is pirates, and we looks after our own. Arr! Avast, lads! It'll soon be time for the treasure burying. We best be getting into our good duds.
I say. What? Rather. A yo-ho-ho for the home side, eh, Cyril?
Aye. The tourists is lined up thicker than flies around a bilge pump.
We'll give 'em a show they won't soon forget.
All the treasure ashore, you scurvy sea dogs! Ah! I be too old for this, mark my words.